Hi, hi, it's Tara. Wanted to come back with a video, and didn't want to wait another half a year for to do this like I did with the last Shalimar, Millesime, Iris de Guerlain. So I've been ever since like last year when I got the Millesime de Tonka, and I also got retroactively got the Filtre de Shalimar. Um, I've been been more like aware of the limited edition things for Shalimar. And since I'm a huge Shalimar fan, I rushed out and got this year's one before anybody else can get their hands on it. And, you know, basically when Smurfy Girly, she's like a perfume reviewer, reviewed this within that same 15 minutes before I even watched her video. As soon as she said this was out and she got it, I went online and I snatched up a bottle myself. So 4 days later it came, and here we go. So the thing with this is I smelled it already because this was like several weeks ago. But I didn't rush out and do a review because my feelings towards it is a little bit mixed. So on Fragrantica, someone had mentioned that and this matched with me almost exactly. So I was like, wow, someone else thinks the same thing. They said that this was a mix of Prada Irish Infusion and Prada Candy, the original one. So it is a gourmand. So it is the farthest away from Shalimar than ever. Like, I used to think that the Shalimar Initial was far from Shalimar. But if you really smell that, you can smell the Shalimar like citrus, the Shalimar like leather a little bit, and also the Shalimar like DNA. This one, I really don't smell much Shalimar because the only thing that it might be there, but it's overshadowed by the salted caramel note. It is very lingering and it's very lingering and kind of alluring. It's kind of like, it's like it really goes into the gourmand territory. I don't really smell any leather. I don't really smell that much iris. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of iris, but it kind of smells like iris mothballs. You know what I'm trying to say, right? And then mostly I smell the caramel and the musk. It's a lovely perfume. Okay. It just surprised me that it went into this category because I thought, of all things, that Shalimar would not go into this category. Yes, Perfume Initial did have a caramel note, but it was this is like really, really warm. The Perfume Initial had a huge starchy powdery iris, like huge, and then everything else was kind of like an accent to it, you know what I mean? But this one, the iris, even though they said it's Iris Millesime, I didn't really feel it, you know what I mean? But I'll come back with a second impression. So this is actually a very lingering perfume, and the lingering part is the gourmand part. It's a very warm, slightly salty, caramel vanilla. It leaves a very long trail, and it does smell good. I can't deny that it smells good, but I don't know. It's probably going to be very controversial. The ones that never really liked Shalimar will really like it. You know what I mean? And people that like gourmands will probably really like it. And yeah, so that's what I'll say for now. As a part of my purchase, I got this. But the good thing about this perfume is that it's not these limited edition Shalimar Millesimes are not extortionately expensive, you know, compared to what regular perfume is now. So this one is 125, I believe, and it's 1.6 ounce fluid ounces. It's not bad for this type of house, Guerlain. It's not a cheap smelling perfume at all. But yeah, the composition just surprises me. So this one is a sample that I got, and this is their newest perfume. This is the exclusive line, which is like the more expensive line, and this is called Tobacco Honey. And I didn't wear this. I let my roommate spray one spray, and it smelled lovely on him. So in the beginning, it smelled like a polite, not terribly animalic, like a polite, slightly powdery, warm tobacco honey. And it's like with a lot of vanilla in the beginning and a little bit of florals. It's very delightful. And then towards the end, it gets more and more honey-like. So this honey is it's on the verge of animalic, but not animalic. You know what I mean? So it's struck like a very fine line, and it's like a genteel, refined perfume for being animalic. I mean, for being honey. Honey is super, super like difficult to deal with. And I feel like they did it well, and it's quite sweet for a Guerlain. So I think women and men would probably like this. It might, in the beginning, it smells a little sweet, so maybe women would also like this as well. It's quite nice. I don't know if it's for everybody, because anytime you have any honey, there's always going to be like half the people might get a headache from it, you know what I mean? But I do have to say that it's quite strong, and it lingers, but it's not horrendous, you know what I mean? And it might have a slight amount of oud. I think my roommate said he smelled a little bit of oud in it, but it's not strong at all. It's pretty good. I would say that people would probably be happy with this one. Yeah, so, but anyways, I'm kind of surprised that Guerlain went this way, because I thought everyone was making their stuff less sweet, not a little more sweet. I mean, it never goes into like terrible taste territory, so you can be assured of that. And yeah, I'm really glad to have this, but I'm glad to have it as a separate perfume, though, not really part of the Guerlain line. So I don't know, maybe someone had a sweet tooth or something, or some sort of caramel/honey obsession over there. It seems like they're coming late to the game, you know what I mean? Or are sweet perfumes with us forever? It's not a trend, probably. Yeah, so anyways, well, let me know your thoughts. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.